Hello and welcome. I'm Dr. Kurt Grange. I have a Ph.D. in nutrition and a doctorate in naturopathic medicine. I am also certified as a national athletic medical trainer. I've been traveling around the world teaching physicians, healthcare givers, and just about anybody that will listen to me how to use natural products within their practices. Today I will be doing some demonstrations and speaking about marine coral ionic organic minerals. Now, in a way, I'm kind of uniquely qualified for this because I've written the book, Mineral of Miracles. What we are talking about is mineralization that is very absorbable and usable by the body. In fact, this form, when we talk about ionic organic, in other words, something that is brought specifically from a plant source, they take those elemental minerals out of the soil and then through photosynthesis change them into ionic. And then we eat the fruits, the plants, the animals, and that's how we get our ionic minerals. Well, we've developed a way for you to get a very high-powered, absolute absorbable type of ionic organic minerals in the marine coral minerals that we are presenting today. For this first demonstration, I'm going to use tap water. Now, we know that tap water has a lot of materials in it. In fact, the normal tap water has up to 20 ingredients that have been added, and one of those is chlorine. Chlorine is actually a poison to us, so it would benefit us to get rid of it so that we can drink nice, clean water. Well, one of the things that the marine coral minerals can do with that is to actually dissipate it. Now, I have some tap water here in the beaker, and I'm going to add some reagent to this that will bring out the chlorine that is in there. As it changes color, that is showing you how much chlorine is actually in the tap water that you're drinking. Now, what I'm going to do is to add one of the packets, one of the sachets of the marine coral minerals, and you can see what takes place with it. Now, we put it in here. It takes a few moments to begin to react because that packet actually acts as a time-release capsule. Now, what is happening is that the chlorine itself is being dissipated as a gas. It's changed into chloride and a gas. The gas dissipates, and now we have chlorine-free water, thanks to the coral minerals. When we talk about the health of an individual, we're really talking about two basic underlying factors, and those are what is the pH of the body, the acid-alkaline balance, because the body actually has to be slightly alkaline in nature for it to work correctly. If you are alkaline in nature, your metabolism is high, your energy level is high, you're a nice, clean, burning metabolic engine. It's also where immunity is the strongest. The other underlying factor is, are you getting enough of ionic organic minerals within the body? Because ionic organic minerals run every function within the body. For instance, calcium runs 170 different functions. And we've got to have enough of that to not only build and replace our bones, but we also have to be able to run those 170 functions. Now, the pH scale runs from 0 to 14. Now, on this scale, 7 is neutral. Our body needs to be a 7.4 as an optimal. But when you're 7.4, again, metabolism is high and the body is working where it's supposed to be and your health is probably optimal. But a lot of the things that we do push us down below that 7 and down into the acidic portion. This is where degenerative diseases and other conditions can begin to proliferate within the body. For this demonstration, I'm using distilled water, and distilled water is slightly acidic. One of the things that we would like to do is to bring the body's pH up to at least a 7.4. As you can see here with this one, we are sitting at a 6. Well, we would like to change that so that you have a reservoir of ionic minerals, specifically calcium, magnesium, potassium, and sodium, that are going to help alkalize the body and keep it at that 7.4. So what I'm going to do is take this and open it up. So we're going to add that in. Going to give it a few stirs so that it helps to release the ionic minerals into the water. And then I will put the pH scale back in again. Now, as this pH level increases, this is demonstrating to you that as you drink this throughout the day, you're going to be putting ionic minerals that are alkalizing into the body in a constant form. When the body is alkaline, it's highly oxygenized, and the two of those together are the very basic components for good health. We should be able to do this with the foods that we eat, but that's not the way that we are able to live anymore. We have to take supplements. In this next demonstration, I'm going to be talking about oxygen reduction potential, ORP. Every place that you read, in all the magazines that are out there, you're hearing a lot about ORAC. ORAC tells you what the probability of the releasing of antioxidants happen to be for a particular food or resource. Now, ORP, on the other hand, is actually how many free radical fighting antioxidants are released that the body can use. Now, again, we have distilled water. I'm using an ORP meter. And as we put this into the distilled water, we're looking at a positive number. Now, what we need to know is how many free radical fighting antioxidants are released, and they are going to be negative in value. The higher the negative number, the more ionic free radical fighters are being released. Normal experience for me when I do this is we're running at about a negative 260. That is unheard of any place in the ORP scientific world. That means that in this water, there are billions of antioxidants being released and a big range of ability to fight free radicals to facilitate the body's ability to overcome chronic problems, diseases, and so forth. To try to pull this all together, if you take the ionic coral minerals and you drink them throughout the day, some very interesting things are going to happen. First of all, you're going to get 72 perfectly balanced ionic organic minerals. It is going to give you a high level of the most alkalizing minerals that there are: calcium, magnesium, potassium, and sodium. Those are the things that are going to get you up at that 7.4 and to help keep you there. What else takes place with this? It's going to increase the ORAC value. So you have a very powerful fighting ability to free radical damage. And as I said before, this is the highest bioabsorbable source of ionic organic minerals available. To your health.